Hello guys, my name is Kiki and welcome to my channel. I've been a crafter for almost 30 years, yeah, that long. But if you want to learn how to decorate your home on a budget while having fun at it, subscribe, hit the like and stay tuned.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, my beautiful friends. I hope you're having a wonderful time and that you have the most awesome time with your family and friends this holiday season. Today, we will be counting all the most awesome DIYs we have created. DIY number 1. We're going to take one of the wreaths that you can find at Dollar Tree, chestnut paint, red apple paint, and also this is coconut milk, but you can use any white you can find. I'm going to paint one white, as you can see. I'm going to leave one without painting. And I'm going to paint another one white. And I'm going to repeat that pattern all around my wreath. Let me just go ahead and paint it really well. And now you can see it. Now I'm going to take the brown and I'm going to start with the bead that follows the first one we painted. And I'm just going to paint it completely. Then I'm going to go and leave the white one and another cream or wood color one. And then I'm going to paint another brown one. Let me just show you. Here's the one what we are going to paint. And I'm just going to paint it completely like that. Then I'm going to repeat that pattern all around. Here you can see it. And I'm going to grab my red apple and I'm going to paint the one that we left in the neutral kind of woodsy color. And I'm going to go all around the wreath painting those beads. Don't worry if you have a couple of stains, go ahead and do some color correction. And when you have it, you're going to grab these beautiful ornaments. You can find some similar at Dollar Tree, but these ones are from Walmart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie them using this clear thread that you can use for fishing. And I'm just going to tie it like this. Then I'm going to tie it to the wreath over here in the top. And I'm just going to cut the excess. I tried to put this one there, but it wasn't looking too cute. So I decided to remove it, tie this one, and then come back and with another piece of thread, just add that candy cane. Let me just tie it really well. And then I'm going to add my beautiful candy cane like this. And I'm just going to tie it really well. Then I'm going to tie it to the top of my wreath like that. And then I'm going to repeat the same steps with all of my candies. Now, when I finish with this, I'm just going to tie the strips that we have on the bottom of our candies and I'm just going to glue them to the back of the candies so we have a little bit more weight and those candies float really nicely with the wind. Now let me just go ahead and do that on all of them. And then we can move on to decorating this beautiful thingy. Let me just glue these two together so they won't move. And as you can see, I'm just pulling my wreath and my candies so it glues them together and I don't have loose threads anywhere. I'm just going to do that. And now I'm going to grab these beautiful leaves and I'm just going to tie it using zip ties. These ones are from Walmart, but I know that you can find some beautiful leaves over at Dollar Tree. Let me just tie it like this. And I'm using 2 zip ties. I'm just going to use them like this, just to make sure that they are there and they will not move. And now I'm going to use these beautiful picks that I grabbed from my local dollar store. But yeah, you know, Dollar Tree has lots of beautiful picks over there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie it over here. And I'm going to use another one in the bottom. And for that, I'm just using more zip ties. Yeah, that's the material of the day. And I'm just going to go around just fluffing my stars. And now I'm just going to cut the excess of those zip ties that we have, continue fluffing, and then I'm going to take this beautiful ribbon and I'm going to make a bow for my wreath. As you can see, I'm just making loops like this, measuring them together, and I'm going to make 3 of the same size and one a little bit bigger. And you will see what we're going to do with that one. So just go ahead, make 3 loops, then make another one that's a little bit bigger, then grab another zip tie and just tie it like this. Make sure that it is in the middle, pull it, add one more to the back like that, and cut the excess of the zip tie. Now you have something to grab your wreath. Flip it to the back, tie your zip tie, and when you have your zip tie tied, you will have a beautiful bow. Just make sure that it is in the center, and I did not do that. So I moved it, and now I'm fluffing my bow. The most important part of this DIY is fluffing. So just fluff your bow like that. And when you finish fluffing your bow, you will have the most beautiful bow ever. Now I'm going to add one of these candy canes, and that's it. And here you can see it, and this one is so beautiful. But I want to know what you think, so go ahead and let me know in the comments below because, yeah, you know me, I'm biased. It's so beautiful. DIY number 2. We are going to take this terracotta pots and red apple from Apple Barrel and these beautiful clear ornaments that you can find at Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to take those terracotta pots and I'm just going to paint them completely with that beautiful red apple. Then I'm going to take the cap of the ornament and I'm going to paint it as well. I'm going to take this foam beads that you can find at Dollar Tree, but I couldn't, so now I have this ones from Amazon. And I'm just going to use the bigger ones and I'm going to fill my clear ornaments with them. When I have this like in half, I need half of that covered with those foam beads. I'm just going to take my cap and I'm going to put it again into my ornament like this. After I finish with that, I'm going to take some of my hot glue and I'm going to glue these two pieces together, the pot and the ornament. Now we have it, and we're going to take some black paint from Apple Barrel and we're going to make a hole so our gumballs can come out. And I'm just going to paint it like this. And I removed the hanger because I'm going to add something better. Now here you can see them, and these ones, I'm so in love with them. They are so cute. I want to make lots of them. Let me know what you think in the comments below. DIY number 3. These beautiful cookies, but not unedible. And I'm going to use foam clay. So I'm going to use my foam clay and I'm going to massage it into my hands like this. Then I'm going to start working it like making a ball kind of shape. Then I'm just going to squish it down on my silicone mat and make it look like an egg. You will see it looks like an egg, but don't worry, it will look like a snowman. Now I'm just removing some debris that I got there. And now I'm going to take another piece of clay and I'm going to make the marshmallow for his head, or the egg part, the yolk. And I'm just going to measure my snowman so it looks cute. I'm going to make 2 of them. Then I'm going to flip them over when they are dry and glue my hanging thingies. Now that we have our egg, we're going to start making our snowman. For that, I'm going to use my black puffy paint to make his eyes and his mouth, and you will see that he's not a happy snowman because he's melting. So I made that beautiful mouth, and then I make his arms, 2 sticks with the black puffy paint. And then I added the middle finger. Oh, that didn't sound right. Then I'm going to use my puffy paint in orange to make his nose, and yellow and green to make his buttons like this. Then I'm going to take some red and I'm going to make him a beautiful scarf. And for that, I'm just going to go around it like this. And now you can see it doesn't look like an egg anymore. So I'm just going to make my scarf like this. Super cute. And here you can see them. And I'm so in love with these two. But I want to know what you think. So go ahead and let me know in the comments below because, yeah, I'm biased again.
If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I would love for you to subscribe and become part of our YouTube family. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know how much I love you. In the description box down below, you're gonna find the link to all of my social media so you can go and check me out over there.
DIY number 4. Make meringue pops. Yeah, meringue pops. And I'm using 2 wires, some lightweight spackling, Kelly green, and I'm going to add more spackling to this so I can add my Kelly green. I added a little bit of that, started just mixing it around, making sure that I have enough. And at the end, I decided to add a little bit more. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my 1M Wilton tip in a piping bag, and I'm going to fill it using that green spackling like that. It's a little bit windy today. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to squish it down, make sure that I have it there, twist it, and start with my meringue pops. I just add a little bit to the parchment paper, and then I can start making the tree shape. And as you can see, what I did is I just went around just making some squiggles and making it look like a tree. And I think it needed a little bit more, so I added that a little bit more. And now I'm going to take some puffy paint in red, and I'm just going to make some garland to our trees just like this. Then I'm going to take a mint that I got from Amazon, and I'm going to add it to the top, and some berries, and I'm just going to start adding them randomly here and there just to make it cuter. And then I'm going to add some of my beautiful glitter. Then I'm going to let them dry really well. And that took 24 hours. And then I'm going to take this beautiful ribbon and make a cute bow for the bottom part of my tree. Let me just finish with this. Let me tie it in the middle using a little bit of twine. Just like that. And then when I have my bow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue it to the bottom part of my tree. I'm just playing around with it a little bit more because I wanted it to look super cute. So let me just play around with this, completely tie it like that, and then glue it down like this. And now here you can see them, and these ones are so cute. They look so deliciously real. Let me know what you think in the comments below because, yeah, I can eat those. DIY number 5. I'm going to take one of these gnomes that you can find at Dollar Tree. My beautiful friend Mary sent it to me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to revamp it. Because you know that glitter and that thingy, it's not my thing. I tried painting it, but then I decided, no, I want to make this gnome a really gnomey gnome. So let me just remove that wreath. And then I'm going to remove his nose. And for that, I'm using the oldest box cutter that I own. I'm going to remove it like that. And I'm going to remove the nose, as I told you. And I'm going to just put those aside. Take this beautiful fleecy kind of felty kind of beardy fabric. And just trace around my gnome. I'm just going to make it like that. Then I'm going to start cutting it using another box cutter, but for this one I'm going to use the good one. And I'm just going to go all around tracing my beard. Then I'm going to take my good box cutter and I'm going to start cutting the back part of this fabric, because on the front side it has all those hairs, and if you cut there you will cut the beautiful textured hair. So when I have it completely, you can see that we have longer hairs. Now I'm just going to measure it against my gnome, and I'm going to trace the roundy parts. Then I'm going to cut them using my scissors, because on the top part we don't need that hair looking beautiful. And now that I have it, I'm going to start gluing it. But first, let me make some adjustments like that. Then I'm going to add lots of hot glue to the back. And I'm just going to place it like this. I'm going to struggle a little bit. So if you want to add a little bit of hot glue and glue it down and then add a little bit more hot glue, you can do that. Because as you can see, I struggled a little bit. Now I'm going to add a little bit more hot glue over here. And I'm just going all around it here and there, adding hot glue like that. Then I'm just going to make him look beautiful. And I'm going to add his nose. And for that, I'm just going to use a little bit of hot glue, and I'm just going to pat it down until I have it. Then I'm just going to give him a good hair combing. Then I'm going to use my red apple, and I'm just going to paint his hat. Then I'm going to add his wreath like that with lots of hot glue while I'm letting dry the hat, because I have to give him a couple of coats because it's a little bit translucent. After I have all of those coats, I'm going to take this Rick Rack and I'm just going to glue it to the top of his hat like this. And he's looking so cute because he's like a gingerbread candy gnome. And I'm just going to glue it like this, cut the excess glue to that to the back with more hot glue like that. Make sure that they are glued. Flip it over so we can add a beautiful candy to his hat. And I decided that I wanted this round one. Those are from Walmart. And now I'm going to add 3 pom-poms to the top of his hat, just like this. So he looks so cute. And now I'm going to add a little bit more. And I'm going to use one of these candies to add it to the bow. And that's it. And here you can see it in this candy gnome. It's so beautiful. I just love him. Let me know what you think in the comments below because, yeah, I'm biased as well.
If you want to buy me some crafting supplies, you will find this link in the description box down below. You don't have to do that. You can support your favorite creator by watching, sharing, and liking their videos. But if you want to buy me crafting supplies, this link, you will find it in the description box down below and you will get a shout out in my channel.
Now here's a little bit of how my brother and sister-in-law decorated their home. They have the most magical, beautiful place in earth. My kids love it. They have lights. They have inflatables. They dressed up as gnomes. Well, not as gnomes, as elves. And they were the cutest couple ever. They gave candy away. And they have this thingy that they do every year that remind us that Christmas is not about the biggest presents, all the amounts of money that we don't have, and that Christmas is about togetherness, about spending time with your family, about enjoying your company, and about having fun with those you love. Even if you're spending this time alone at home, take a moment, put a good Christmas movie, and have some fun. And remember that Christmas is not about what you don't have. It's about our Savior. So have fun, enjoy this time, and just Merry Christmas. And this year, I want to make this my main source of income. So let me know what you would like to see because I want to stay here.
And that's it for today. This is everything I have for you. Remember, let me know in the comments below what you think about all of this because, yeah, I'm biased and I love them. Take care, my beautiful friends. Bye-bye.